Hey friends, it's Ricardo Greeley here, and I'm coming to you to talk a little bit about scales, or if you want to think about it differently, key centers. But you know, I kind of see them as scales, and focusing on different tonal centers, you can also practice most of them. Let's call it 3 ways to practice your scales. So, you know, we'll start with the basic one. Like first kind of way that we practice our scales is in position. So some people call it position playing. So you would start, you know, maybe from the lowest available note and then going up. Let's say we're in the key of C, right? So we have first position here. I'm not doing open strings right now. You can, that's fine, but I'm just starting here just for the basic, so you can get those patterns down. We start here, maybe on the lowest possible note, F here. Went up and down, so basically starting on F, up. This time I just ended on C, but just so you can get it clear, just playing major scale from, you know, at this point F, then down up to C again, just to get that really fixated, all those notes, right? Then we will move on to, I'll be starting on C, then going back to A, but this position here, so C. Nice. Here, starting. Right? Next one would be over here. And then lastly, this covers basically all the 5 positions that when we were talking about position playing, right? And then from over here, you're basically just repeating that first one over here, but a whole octave up, so starting now. Right? Cool. That, you're probably familiar with that. It's what most people start with, those positions, you know, line up with the pentatonics really well, and so on and so forth. The second way, which a lot of people might not be as familiar with, but I find it really useful, is some people call it 3-octave scales. It basically means starting on, you know, the low note and going up to it again, but like going through 3 octaves of the neck. And instead of staying in one position, you're going to be working diagonally a lot. I like to approach this by playing like a certain pattern. Like I do it in patterns basically. So, you know, starting on the low E string, you're going to do 4 notes, and then on the A string 3 notes. 4 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes, 3 notes, and then you're done. So as an example here, once again the key of C, we're starting on F, and then we're going to do 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, and get to the octave over here on the 13th fret. So that would be, if you want to call it, you know, either the 4th degree or Lydian scale. So starting here on F, we'd go F, G, A, B. So those are the 4 notes going up to C, D, E on the next string. And then the pattern just repeats. So starting on F here on the D string, F, G, A, B, and then C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and then F. If you were to put the metronome on that, practice it really slowly and just making sure all the notes are very long, as long as possible, very legato. You know, I would just maybe practice slow, turn down a little bit, and then just practice it slowly, but you know. Just try to get as much integrity of sound, you know, clarity, really have those notes last, a good touch, good time. You try not to rush, all those things, you know what I mean? I'm doing it kind of just to get through everything. So, you know, that would be F. If you're starting on G here, you get G, A, B, C, and then D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Go faster. That would be the 5th degree, Mixolydian, your 6th. 7th would be Locrian, or, you know, B, 7th degree. first degree, Ionian major scale. I didn't hit the octave there. You can play the octave or not. Sometimes it really depends. Yeah, I should be consistent, but regardless, didn't you can. Almost D, second degree. And then this would be the second way to practice scales, right? So we did position playing, we did the 3 octave scales that go across the neck. I think that's really useful to find out, which notes are where and where the accidentals are as you go. Like for instance, because the patterns are gonna stay the same if you do 4-3, 4-3. So if you go to the key of F, for example, we'd add the B flat note, right? Because we're no longer in C major, we're in B flat. So we'd be starting on F and do F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E. You know what I mean? And that would repeat itself, but that would be just Ionian. It would look the same as the C pattern when you're in the key of C, obviously. The third way I would recommend you to practice scales is then just at first maybe start with 4 notes per string to break those patterns that you learned before, and then maybe change keys halfway through the neck. Really make it hard for yourself. Start skipping strings in the middle, but always try to play up and down the neck. Maybe just trying to grab, change positions wherever you are. Try to do different strings. But a good way to start would be 4 notes on each string. So, for instance, because it would change the patterns that you established on the last. So start with F. It would be F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Maybe go up to B. Then come back, G. Then I'm going to start moving more freely. So right now we're only in the key of C, right? And trying to keep the same rules. Get those solid notes, keep everything together nicely. I'm alternate picking everything. You might try to do legato as well, like just try to, not pick every note. And then, how about, once you start feeling really comfortable, you could start in the key of C and then slowly change keys as you go up and down the neck. So for instance, you go up in C, then go down in F. So we go up to B flat here, B flat, B flat, B flat, then maybe E flat, so then I just change keys again to B flat, right? Going through the cycle. So it's C first, then F, then change to B flat, adding the E flat as the accidental on it. You could change keys as fast or as low as you want. If you hit one that you feel particularly unsure of, spend a little more time on that key. Meaning, you got the B flats, E flats, then you start adding the A flat. Maybe there are parts of the neck where you're not really nailing it. Maybe stay on that key. Like if A flat, you end up having 4 accidentals, right? You have, if you're in the key of A flat, you're gonna have A flat, B flat, E flat, and D flat, right? Stay there, figure all those out, and then go on and go on. Once the major scale is easy, you can move on to melodic minor, harmonic minor, go as crazy as you want. Harmonic major, anything that feels tricky, and always trying to keep that the right hand really steady and the integrity of sound here with the left hand really legato. And yeah, that's it. Those are 3 ways in which I practice my scale sometimes. Position for 3 octaves with the pattern 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, and then lately just kind of freely trying to move it around. And for that I usually start with 4 notes per string and then just move around and basically try to make it hard for myself. Yeah, I hope this can be of use for you guys. I think it certainly has helped me to be able to change keys more often, nail key changes in tunes and all that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.